In this tutorial video, y'all, I'm going to be making an emotional beat using guitar and piano, and I'm going to be making a beat as if I was producing for Polo G or Lil Durk, and I wanted to show you guys kind of how you can increase making or enhance your emotional melodies and just some tips and tricks that maybe you can take from this tutorial. Be sure to download my most recent melody kit, Soul Cry, which I will drop the link to in the description, and subscribe to the channel and follow me on the gram at TRobBeats with a Z. And with that, let's get right into the tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the grandeur piano. First, soften the piano and tilt the lid, and then I'm also going to increase the dynamic range. And what that does is that's going to basically, it allows for your piano to grow and have more crescendo and forte in your piano. So I'm gonna start by laying down some chords on the piano, and we'll be in the key of B minor for this tutorial. I played the wrong note, but I'm just gonna fix it manually. And what I did was I just hit Alt S to strum the last notes, just so they're not all hitting at the same time. And I'm gonna just drag these two out just a little bit. And I'm gonna just duplicate this. Duplicate this one more time. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving the chords really open so it gives the artist space. And now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add a reverb to the piano just to make it more sad and melodic and emotional. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my guitar and can y'all see this? I'm gonna tilt this down just a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and load up a preset called Guitar Rig 6, and basically it has different amps that change the sound of your guitar. So, you know, if you're trying to get like a bluesy guitar or something along those lines, I know for Lil Durk he uses a lot of guitars in his melodies, and like when you look at when you listen to like Viral Moment and things like that, it has a lot of guitars. We're just gonna delete those last notes. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and take some vocals that I got from a splice kit and incorporate it in there just to make it even more melodic or more emotional, my bad. And what I'm gonna do with the vocals too is I'm gonna hit Control L to assign it to the mixer, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some more reverb to make it even more emotional. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a synth bass. And if I was making a raw wave type beat, I would typically use a bass guitar, like a funky kind of bass guitar. But since I kind of want to keep it on the Polo G realm, I'm gonna use a synth bass lead. So I'm gonna copy the bottom notes from the piano and I'm gonna paste that, and I'm gonna assign it to my mixer channel. Now I'm gonna just pitch it down. And that's pretty much it for the melody. So now what I'm gonna do is, I know I'm already 7 minutes in, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with the percussion. I'm gonna start by adding some hi-hats in. Keep it real simple. Now I'm gonna just add a snare in, just a simple snare. I'm gonna add an open hi-hat. I'm gonna just add I'm gonna add a little like up snare just to give it a little more bounce that's gonna hit on the upbeat. See how it's real simple, it's open, it's not doing too much. It's giving the artist enough room to really breathe. So now I'm gonna just add one more sort of open hi-hat. And that's pretty much it for the percussion. And now, y'all know what I'm gonna add next. I gotta bring the 808 in. So what I'm gonna do is I like pitching my 808s up higher so I can just hear it first, and then I'm gonna pitch it down. But first I'm gonna take off this lead just so it's not clashing. Hit Control B, I'm in Control L to extend it, and I'm gonna hit Control down arrow to bring it in. hear it in my head already. And now I'm gonna just bring the kick in. I'm gonna just Control C, Control V. I'm gonna hit Alt K to make it all in the same note and shift it down one and bring the kick in, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I would go about making a Lil Durk, Polo G, really emotional type of beat. Obviously, I didn't have enough time to get to the arrangement of it. I can definitely cover that in another video. Just drop in the comments if you guys want me to talk about that next, or just anything that you guys want me to cover in the next tutorial video. I hope y'all enjoyed or took something away from it and learned. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. The evil genius is out. Yes, sir.